Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to USA Darts Productions. William Stewart here, as we are at the Tuscany Suites and Casino for the Las Vegas Open in Las Vegas, Nevada. We've got Paula Murphy taking on Sandy Hudson to start off here. Should be a doozy of a match here. We'll wait for our feed to come in from DARTCONNECT so that we can pop up our feed here. Just taking a second to load up. And this is a women's singles cricket match. Nice little triple. Paula trying to go ahead and quickly close out that. One, two, three there, so she does go ahead and close. Hope you all are doing well in the Facebook and YouTube chat. Thanks for joining us throughout these events, both the ADO National Championships and this LVO Las Vegas Open. This is the 43rd annual Win-Mal Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open. How about $31,000 plus in prize money? So if you haven't thought about making your way to Vegas for the Las Vegas Open, you definitely should. Nick Wolf, hey, appreciate you saying that. Thank you very much. Definitely can be a tiring, tasking affair, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Love this gig and love what I do. Troy McIntree, actually we've got pop open the bracket. Oop. Yeah, it looks like I put in our description accidentally the ADO National Championship bracket. So let me go ahead and put that DARTCONNECT bracket in the chat for us folks. This is right here is where you can find out all the events, so you can check in to see how your favorite player or players are doing in this one. Give me 1 second to get that in there, folks. My apologies. There's that bracket for you, Troy. See what Sandy Hudson can do. These two have played each other quite a few times. Both Sandy and Paula, including the 2008 and 2020 ADO National Championships, as well as I believe they played in the final of this year's ADO National Championships. So Sandy did mention that she's kind of struggling with her release. I think that's what that was. I know I don't want to mention it too much, as that can be a strugglesome thing for some people, but she is overcoming it. She's doing her best here. She's played really well this weekend, though, considering the circumstances. So it's the last time I'll talk about that subject. I gotta say, I love Sandy's jersey, though. I love that kind of hive or beehive look that she's got designed in there from Magic Wear. Nice trip 18 there for Paula. She can build off that. Unfortunately falling into the 4 with that second and third dart there, but see if Hudson can go out these 18s here. Does she go for a 17 for point? Yeah, she does with her last. Smart there. Nice little 4 mark, but what should have been a 5 mark. Of course, technically doesn't count with a closure, but nice second dart in that triple 18 for her. It looks like just yeah, just 2 there for Paula on the 16. So Hudson can go 1, 2, 3 here if she chooses. She's taking a look over at that DARTCONNECT to make sure that she knows exactly what she wants to go to. Takes a look to the side as well. Couple 17s the point. I think that's the smart decision there. Go ahead and not take a chance at giving Paula an opportunity to take the lead. She, of course, still can with a big triple here, but yeah, she'll capitalize with a 5 mark there, so she will take a subtle lead, but nice. I was wondering if she pegged that second one, but it was just outside, or that third dart was just outside. 3 mark there on the 17s. Of course, Paula plows in a nice trip there on the 16s. Goes over the 17s, takes a dart at it before going back. Smart strategy there. Brandon, Goodwin, doing it well, buddy. Appreciate you asking. Definitely a little bit tired. Has been in Vegas since Tuesday evening. Got in about 6:30 local time. So definitely been a busy week here in Vegas. Can't lie, I love this gig. Ready to get on home though and see the kiddo and the wife. Shout out to both of them. Love you guys. Thanks for allowing me to go around the country and do this job too, Hannah. Thank you. Means a lot. Nice 4 mark there for Sandy. Does she take a chance? She does. Just a single, but an opportunity to close possibly the next time she comes up. Paula doing a little number on those 16s and then closing the 17s. Takes the 1-point lead too. Paula just eyes on the 16 as she looks to continue to hold the lead the best that she can. Only thing left for Sandy is the bull, so she's going to stay right there. Take a closer look, see if that's in. I think it's just outside the wire. Looks like it. Difficult dart there. Falls into the 19. Got to work around that, right over the top. She does, but I don't believe it's a double. It's just, no, she was outside. Just a single mark there. Sandy's got to find at least 2 here. She can take a chance at the double 16 to win. Let's see if she can collect here on a double. She cannot. She kind of shakes that one off. All around peppering the outside of that bowl. It's just a matter of time before Paula collects. She's got one. Does she get the other? Yes, she does. I knew it wasn't going to be very long. She goes ahead and grabs it. So we see Danny Warmack chalking for these 2 ladies. Nice to see. Appreciate it, Danny. We would go to leg number 2. Is a 2-8 for each of these ladies in that one. Nice 140 or a 7 mark as we call it in cricket. Way to open up with a 80 points on the board for Sandy. Paula answers her with a 5 mark, 38, so down by 42. Sandy quickly closes and moves up to the 20s to add another 20 on to her score. This is a first to 2 leg match, of course. Just taking a look, it's going to be a top 8 match. This is what this is a top 8 match. I guess I should reword that. My apologies. The winner of this will go on to face Liz Tynan. And Liz Tynan has not lost a single leg yet. Coming out on top of Sandy Haas 2-0, Betty Cunningham 2-0, and then Lisa Yee 2-0. So it's going to be a difficult endeavor for these ladies. It's the same for Paula and Sandy. Have not lost a, well, Sandy, of course, just recently lost that leg, her first leg loss, but Paula hasn't dropped a leg either. And she came through in Kochi, Chelsea Carroll, and Julie Weger. And we saw that one on the stream between Julie. Over on the opposite side of the bracket, our semifinals already been decided as it's Shay Cole taking on Cassie Scantlin. So who will move into the semis? Will it be Paula Murphy or Sandy Hudson? Craig Houston, hello. Greetings from Texas this fine Sunday. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We'll give you a little shout out, a little love. As we wouldn't be here without you folks at home tuning in, whether it be on Facebook and or YouTube. We are on both USA Darts. Give us a subscribe, give us a like or follow. That way you can get notified when we go live. Tide is kind of turned here on Sandy. See if she can hold here, possibly lay in a good number to regain the lead. Paula has the 18s to play with. Sandy has the 16s, so down by 24 is Sandy Hudson. Paula Murphy, I think she's going to go right at these 16s to try to take a stab at it, and she's been hitting them well. She hit them well in the last leg. Goes ahead and doubles to close. Nice dart. She'll go up to the 18s now to try to pad a little bit more of a lead. Not able to do so. Unfortunately, Sandy not able to get all three of those 15s or even add some points. So Paula goes 1, 2, 3 to add another number to her closed list. Bulls for Sandy here. Nice double to start. That'll be a great marker dart for her. See if she can find another. Unable to. So it'll just be 3 bulls needed for Paula Murphy to move into the semis. Surprised she went 15s instead of going 18s there. Maybe just felt a little bit more comfortable or confident in those 15s at the moment. You'd think if you're going to go for points, you might as well go for that bigger point margin, even though it's just 3 points. No harm, no foul, though. Sandy goes ahead and closes the bulls. See what she can do here. Goes ahead and gets a single 18. Even though it's a miss, it's a helpful miss. Collects on a couple 15s there. Gives herself a 34-point advantage. Yeah, Sandy thinking about exactly how she wants to attack this here. Nice double would be helpful. Not able to. See if Paula can. She's having a slight little bit of bullseye trouble here is Paula. There she goes ahead and gets the first. There's the second. Can she lay it right on top? Yes, she can, as it's Paula Murphy that's going to advance into the semifinals of this women's singles cricket event. So shout out to Danny Warmack, who did a little chalking duty there. Miss Lisa Ashton tuning in. Thank you, Lisa. Hope you're doing well over there. Appreciate all you tuning in and viewing throughout the world. 270 plus on Facebook. How about at least 100 over on YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in here for the Las Vegas Open from Las Vegas, Nevada, for the 43rd annual Win-Mau Fleetwood Memorial here. We will have another match coming to the streaming board here in just a moment. So thanks for tuning in here. We'll take a quick word from our sponsors before we see if we maybe have a match next to us that we can pop over an over-the-head shot. We'll see here. Hang tight, folks. William Stewart here with USA Darts. We'll be right back with more action. Righty, folks. Looks like we do have a nice cricket match going on here between Nick Georgeson and Stephen Phillips. Let me go ahead and see if I can pull up a feed for this one here. There we go. Alrighty. I know it's not our normal setup, but some action is better than no action. So let's go ahead and pull up this DARTCONNECT feed. That way you can see what's going on, as well as the over-the-head shot here. Nick had maybe not the best of first legs. 1-0 lead here for Stephen Phillips in his first to two. But Nick producing a little bit better stuff here in this one. 3.8 compared to a 3.5 for Stephen Phillips. So we'll stay right here on this match in the meantime. So we get a match on the streaming board. Hope you guys don't mind. We'll keep the action coming here the best that we can. And this is what we got for you currently. So thanks for tuning in here on USA Darts, folks. I'm going to take a minute to grab a drink, nice water to quench the thirst. I'll be right back. Appreciate it. folks. Hope you didn't mind that over-the-shoulder coverage of Stephen Phillips and Nick Jorgensen in their match there. Nice little match there. Looks like Darren Young is on the board opposite of 56 there, so can't get a view of that board, unfortunately. Actually, let me see what I can do. I might be able to pull that. 1 second. I'll tell you what, if you don't like that, folks, you don't love production, because I just pulled that off like a whim. I told you I couldn't get his board, and wham! How about that? Pull the phone out, and we got it. So hope you guys enjoy a little side coverage here. Let me see if I can find this match before our next match comes to the streaming board here. I know we did have a call, so in the meantime, we'll bring you this 1-1 match between Douglas Wade and Darren Young. So we'll keep it right here for just a second. It looks like Darren won that one, so we're going to keep it right here between this match between Joey Beecroft and Dustin Holt. So we'll keep it right here, folks, give you a little action while we are waiting for our streaming board to come, for the ladies to come to the streaming board. So hope you guys like this little coverage. Something's better than nothing, as we say, as we scramble to make it happen for you folks there at home. So looks like Dustin Holt won that one. Looks like Norman Madu is taking on Mr. Scantlin right now. We'll see if we can pull up that feed. How about that? Justin Scantlin is the name here. See if we can give you a little bit better view of them, but 1 second, folks. Alrighty, folks. Well, it looks like we got some action coming on the streaming board as the ladies are warming up here. You may have been hearing the darts in the background. That may have been a little weird for you, but alrighty, here we go. We're going to cut it on over as we're going to have these fantastic young ladies starting here in just a minute. So hold on one second. We will give you some of our normal streaming coverage in just a moment. Alrighty, just grabbing my phone once again as I used it for a little over the shoulder shot. So appreciate you hanging in there tight. Just pulling back open the chat. Lisa, thank you so much. We all thank you. Will Stewart, stream is great. Well, we appreciate you tuning in, Lisa. Avid fan of yours, that is for sure. So thanks for joining us here today on USA Darts. Really appreciate it. This should be a great match. Let me go ahead and pull up the scoreboard here. Need a little update action. There we go. Doing those over-the-shoulder shots are kind of nice, but it forces you to do a little reload, upload on your DARTCONNECT every once in a while. But I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather have something going, whether it be an over-the-shoulder, than nothing at all. So that's exactly what we did, and I'm glad we did it because we had a little bit of downtime in between the two streams. So worked out well, and appreciate you guys enjoying it. So here we go. Big 140 there for Julie Weger. Look at these averages to start off this match. This is a first to two leg women's doubles 5-1. This is the first round match, so I believe we were waiting on Sandy to play Paula, so that's maybe why we had a little bit of a little behind per se. Killian, any Top Golf? No, not this week for me. I have enjoyed the Top Golf here in Las Vegas one time, but unfortunately a little bit too busy. I did make my way down to Fremont one time. Tried to make some time for that one, and caused a little bit later of an evening than I wanted, but maybe why I'm so tired today. But hey, win in Vegas, right? Win in Vegas. You got to have some fun here and there. I did get to play in the blind draw Friday night. That's the biggest blind draw I've ever played in. Got a nice little top 32 finish, so can't complain. Always fun having a chuck here and there. Sandy goes ahead and takes a step back, readjust. Is that 83 there? Yeah, 83's shot. Just count it out. Something I always like to do for you new viewers tuning in. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Maybe we'll give you a little shout out, maybe a little bit of love. Because we certainly couldn't do this without you, as Stacy Pace put in a nice 48 to leave tops. I think Hudson and Madison thinking about exactly what they want to do, whether it be 20 or 19s. Madison, a young player, but she's a phenomenal player. I'm not exactly sure where Madison is from. I think it's the northwest coast, so I believe Washington, maybe. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me check. No, California. Santa Cruz, California. There we go. I knew it was the West Coast at least, but I didn't know exactly where. I thought it may be up there northeast, but no. My apologies, Madison. Bobby saying, good luck, Sandy, from West Virginia here. Jeremy Edward Jones tuning in from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Maybe cheering on a couple individuals in Jason Brandon and Joe Cheney, probably. Let's take a look at this double 10 here for Stacy as she goes ahead and tries her hand at this one. The Raven looking at double 10. Inside, double 5. Got a deal there. Stacy goes across her face when she throws. A little unconventional, but it works for her. Double 8 needed for Madison here. I'm not quite sure how old Madison is actually, but I'm gonna guess no older than 22, 23, I would think. Probably younger than that, honestly. Chris Moore watching from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Scott all the way in Scotland. Appreciate that. Probably an Alan Suter fan. So there's a nice double 10 there from Julie, right in the corner. Nice shot. Donna Murphy tuning in from South Australia. Well, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Davis from Moore, Oklahoma, watching it in my home pub. Oh, love that. We're actually going to be down in your neck of the woods March 4th through the 6th, it looks like. We just booked the Oklahoma Throwdown in Shawnee, Oklahoma. So looking forward to being there. That's going to be our next gig. That's going to be a packed full March and April for us. I got to tell you, excited to be traveling around. It's going to be Oklahoma, Wisconsin, California, and then Vegas in April for us. So Vegas once again, as it looks like we're going to have Vegas 3 times in 6 months here. Kevin Snook turning in from Marlborough, Massachusetts. Scott saying, thanks for the shout out. Yes, Suter. Yeah, we actually had a nice little chat with Alan Suter, an interview before he took to the Alley Pally stage. If you haven't seen that, definitely check out our USA Darts page. It's interesting to get to know Alan Suter, a guy of many talents, was in the Green Berets for quite some time. How about a 17-year firefighter as well? So, yeah, I gotta love that. A guy that's supports his community too, youth darts and all that. Madison looking to find a triple, just falls underneath here. Once again, this is a first to two-leg women's doubles 501 match. Matthew Jenkins turning in from Wisconsin. Daniel Killian asking, what's the Cali event? I think that's going to be a high-stakes private tournament, actually. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a different one for us, but excited nonetheless. A question for a link in link to the brackets. I'll go ahead and do that one more time here, and I'll go ahead and pin it as well, so that everybody can have it whenever they need it, because it's always nice to see where your favorite player is in the bracket. Hey, you can see that kind of unconventional throw there from Stacy. She goes slightly in to her nose, slightly across her face when she throws. A little bit unconventional for the Raven, but everybody's got a their own unique throw or grip, so that is hers. There we go. We'll go ahead and pin that from the USA Darts account, so it looks a little bit more professional rather than my personal account. Phil Freed saying she's probably right-eye dominant, not unconventional at all. Well, actually, I believe it is a little bit unconventional. You don't see it very often in the dart world. I mean, you do see it here and there, but it's not common in this room per se. But Stacy's been around quite some time, including you know, overseas participations. So it's definitely a throw I've seen so many times before. So unconventional for some, conventional for her. But Phil Freed, hey, I'm proud to, happy, man, I gotta meet you eventually. That is for sure. I know that the Mad Hatter gets around. Phil, what's the next tournament for you anyways? I'm kind of curious, sir. Jake saying if you want to support USA Darts and the stream, you can become a subscriber on their Facebook page. Thanks for that, Jake. Yeah, you certainly can. We're going to be doing a nice little Maria O'Brien replica jersey giveaway here for our supporters here once I get back home. As the we give a little special exclusive content and giveaways to our supporters just for that just for what they do for us. They add a little bit of, it's not expensive, $4.99 a month, less than that cup of coffee, but it helps us get the that extra cable or maybe an updated part that we need to go around and do this event. So appreciate you saying that, Jake. Craig, we don't currently have anything in Texas booked, but I'm thinking about having some fun in that DP Texas, maybe making a round down there. We'll see. How about this? The old 138 tie here. I'll just play to 138 here. Good 98 there from Wegger. She'll leave tops. went ahead and hopped on over to YouTube because I can't forget about you all. Steve Wagner from Paradise, PA in the house. Tom from Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. As Stacy Pace and Julie win that leg and win the match. So congrats to those two as they will advance to round 2. That's definitely a tough first round matchup no matter who you are. Whether you're Madison and Sandy and or Stacy and Julie, that is a tough, tough match. But hang in there, folks. We'll have some more action coming your way here on the live streaming board. I will do some investigative work, see if we can find a match in the meantime to bring you over the shoulder. So thanks so much for tuning in here. William Stewart of USA Darts Productions, live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Hang tight. We'll have some more action momentarily. Alrighty, folks. Looks like we do have another women's doubles 501 match. This is a round 2 matchup between Marlies Keel, Trish Gretzig, and Bonnie Way and her opponent for Tag. I think that's how you say it. But we'll go ahead and keep it right here, as some match is better than no match. Let me pull up their DARTCONNECT scoreboard. There you go. A little bit easier to see there. Now, this is not our normal view from the streaming board, but like we said, a little bit of action's better than no action. So we'll keep it right here for these fantastic throwers. I know you got Bonnie Way. I know she's a fantastic shot. So is Trish and Marlies. I don't know much about Bonnie's partner, but we'll keep it right here for just a second until we have another match on the streaming board. So thanks for tuning in. There we go. Sorry, folks. I didn't know that dang live feed was in the way. Taking care of a couple of things in the background. Grabbing another water. And then I'll be back with some more commentary. So hang tight. I'll be right with you. That is the reason for the no audio. Sorry for that one, guys. I'll be right back. I want to take care of it. You're able to enjoy some action while you can. This is Bonnie Way and her opponent coming through on that one. So, yeah, big win for them with a 60.12 average. I think there's a match going on right next to these ladies, too. I'm going to see if I do know any of these opponents or any of these players, maybe pull a DC feed for you. In the meantime, yeah, it looks like the Ravens in the mix. So the two that we just saw on the streaming board are back at it. There's Miss Lisa Tyler. So yeah, we'll keep it right here for these two ladies while we're waiting on our streaming match. Like I said, I'm going to grab a drink and I'll be right back. Thank you, folks. Alrighty, just got word from the staff here. Looks like we're going to have our women's finals coming up here. It's going to be Shea Cole taking on Paula Murphy in the finals. So I think those ladies are going to be coming to the streaming board here in just a little bit. Like I said, we'll just keep it right here for right now. So this match between these individuals. A little struggle with some leg there, 35 and 37 averages. I mean, that's going to happen here and there, especially in a doubles match. Tough to kind of get your consistency going. We got a 1-0 scoreline in this first of two, round number 2. For women's doubles 501. Alrighty, folks, it does look like our match is ready for the streaming board, so we will go ahead and kick it on over. We'll keep an eye on this one, though, in the background. But we're going to go ahead and kick it on over here. 'to our main board, as I think we are diddling it up right now. So want to do that one. Go back to back here. All right, here we go. Shay Cole, Paula Murphy. A lot of love in between these two ladies. As I didn't know a lot about Shay before this event, and I've chatted with her just a couple times now. You know, you kind of make your way around the room, which is nice, and see these players. Well, it looks like we may have got a board call for our chalker, so unfortunately we're going to have to change chalkers here, it looks, before we get going. But yeah, I was talking to Shay, and actually these two ladies were partners at one point. I think somebody mentioned that in the chat last night as well, which is nice because it's really hard to know all these players, especially when you're just kind of getting around on the dart scene. Let me go ahead and pull up our DARTCONNECT feed, which I was refreshing there for just a second. My apologies. This should be a great women's cricket final here between these two ladies. Paula looking to add a point, or at least some points to this. She does. 19 to be exact. Still down as Shay will go ahead and take out that first dart. Back up to 20s for a nice triple. Padding a good lead. Nice 5 mark there for her. Paula going to the 17s. She's been really digging the 18s, so a little surprise for me there. Going down to the 17s, but Shay quick to close. Shay originally from Florida, now resides in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Of course, Paula Murphy from the Florida area. There we go. Pulling up the chat once again here. Angela Mills sending 100 stars. Appreciate that very much. Shay trying to quickly close, does with a second dart triple. Nice darts being thrown by her. Reminder, this is a 1st to 2 leg final. Feel free, appreciate the 50 stars. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. believe that is in the trip 16. It certainly is. She'll go for bulls now, looking to go ahead and close out this leg. Does get a single there, so a nice 4 mark for Cole. Nice 3 bulls here, 2 needed for Cole to make this a 1-0 match. Solid stroke here. I like that throw from her. I mentioned it in the in the finals yesterday between Julie Wagger and her. Just an impressive throw. Sturdy, nice action. Mentioned she took a little bit of time off after she had a kid, 4 years to be exact, but darts is one of those games that it doesn't matter if you take a little time off or not. It's a game that you can play until the day you die. So nice to see her getting back into the mix of things. Nice second dart triple there. Let's go ahead and close out the 20s while Cole sits with 2 marks on that number. It's been awesome to see so many overseas people watching, really. But I know when it comes to cricket, a lot of you are really confused right about now, because this is a game, of course, really popular in North America, but may not be as popular over in the UK and Europe. So some of you may be lost trying to figure out what's going on here. If that's the case, let us know. We'll go into a little bit more detail if we need to, but we'll keep it as such if we don't need to. So unfortunate 3 darts there for Shea. She's going to have to brush that off, landing in the 1 bed and not coming up with any marks. In stride for Paula to go 1, 2, 3 on the 18s, but misses that second dart. So over to the 20s to pad an extra point lead. Hop on over to YouTube. 96 people over on the YouTube chat. That's a great, I've said it so many times this week, but I can't stress it enough. The viewership has just been outstanding as Paula plows in a nice 7 mark there. We certainly wouldn't be able to do this without you viewers. You guys are the reason why we do this. This is the reason we go around and stream these matches, because it's important to have a professional stream to show off the players and the caliber of players we have in North America, as I think we're going to have a nice North American rise here in the next 5 years. We've already seen it with the Q School, but the women's game is also getting pretty good as well over here. So anxious to see what happens in the next 5 years for not only the men, the women, but also the youth players as well, because we've got a lot of youth talent here in North America. And we just saw one earlier with the ladies in Madison, Rome of California. Debbie Roberts saying, fix the scoreboard, please. Thinks I was confused there. Yep, I think that was one of those individuals that may, I think she's from the UK, so may have been a little bit confused there for just a second. Kind of throw you off there when you see a different scoreboard than you're used to. big shout out to our sponsors. I had a couple sponsors this weekend that I want to really give a shout out to. Condor, L-Style, Cosmo, and then DARTCONNECT. Big shout out to DARTCONNECT, the best service there is when it comes to a scoring system. Really impressive, not only with their tournament software, but with their online capabilities. Good stuff.
By the way, I guess this means I've officially lost my women's doubles partner. Congratulations, guys. 4:30, Dawson versus Finch and Sexton.
Nice couple bowls there to close it out and make it a 1-1 match here between Paula Murphy and Shay Cole. How about this? 3.1, 3.0 is our current marks per round. So for those that may not know, that means that they're averaging just over 3 marks per round, so 3 singles per round, which is actually a pretty decent number considering the length of time these ladies have been playing this weekend and today. Andrew Richards said, "You're right. Crazy how good some of these people are. Makes me realize I have a long way to go if I ever want to be close to this level." Andrew, it's just practice, 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 buddy. You got to be dedicated to the routine. As you know, some of these individuals have been playing for numerous years. I mean, Paula Murphy told me her age, and I got to tell you, I didn't expect that one coming. Been playing for darts for many, many years. I think at least, I don't want to age her, at least a decade. We'll say that, decade plus. So just the game of darts, you can, you know, go from starting out to blossoming talent and like that if you just have the dedication to do it. So go out there, grab a set of darts, grab a dartboard, throw those practice darts, have a match here and there, have some fun. That's what it's all about. Wow, nice double. Look at that. Look at her. She's pointing at her. She goes, "See, I can do it too. I can do it too." Nice to see these two ladies having fun. They are really having fun. Look at Shay having a laugh. She's going to give her a slap. Nice 6 mark there from Paula Murphy. You just got to love that. Great stuff. Debbie Hughes saying practice makes perfect. You are certainly correct. Craig Houston saying I've been playing for well over 40 years, but mostly in England. Had to get my head around cricket and the Houston leagues real quick. That is for sure, because down there in Texas, they don't mess around with the dart game. They are avid players there, and they take their games seriously. Paula does here, right to the 17s to try to quickly close. Just need a 2. Does she pop the 18s now? It certainly looks like it. No, she'll go up to the 20s and hits a triple. Nice dart indeed, padding those points while she can. Heading on over to YouTube. Joe Pulio, how is it going, sir? Thanks for joining us. Debbie saying we don't play cricket much here in the UK. Yeah, that's certainly the case. Mostly 501 and maybe some 301 splashed in over there in the UK. That's certainly okay. That's why you're tuning in here, watching this action, kind of learning the game, maybe. Nice. So thoughts on steel versus soft tip? Personal thoughts. Darts is darts. Doesn't matter if you're throwing soft, doesn't matter if you're throwing steel. Yeah, a little bit bigger segments on the soft tip side, but you know what? it's the same for your opponent as well. So darts is darts, honestly. And as long as you're getting out there, our game is going to blossom. Personally, I'm more of a steel tip player than a soft tip player just because of my area is mainly steel tip. And I just enjoy it a little bit more. But doesn't matter. I know Paula Murphy's a big, I think she's a big soft tip player too. In that Florida area, they play a lot of soft tip. Actually streamed her at Shark Tank, which is a soft tip event in Shawnee, Kansas. She did very well there. So, yeah, darts is darts in my mind. Look at these averages. 4.3, 4.4 in this leg. They have stepped up their averages a little bit here. Both of them definitely want to take the top prize in this one if they can. Try to take a peek here. Looks like she's got one in the triple at least. Yeah, big 7 mark. She got 2 in there. Nice stuff as she finds a lead by 16 here. So Paula for the 20s. Down to the 16, 1-2 to close. Outside, so she'll go right back up. She does have those 18s as well, but 20, of course, adds a couple more points than that. So might as well go for those. But Shay could make a dent here. She could hit a triple and have a chance to go ahead and close those numbers if she so chose to. Just 3 marks there for her. Looking for another. Oh no. Difficult dart there, so advantage for Shay. Let's see what she does here. Takes a little Scotty Kirshner ghost throw there. Goes ahead and tries to close. I think I would go 16 here. Possibly. No, she chooses to close, but Paula's got the 18s to play with. One big triple could be detrimental to Shay Cole. We will see here. It's kind of the part of the game, which is to each their own. How do you want to go about it? Because who knows what can happen. .54 scored there, so back to a lead in Paula's favor, but she shakes her head as she walks away. She knows that. Oh, tough 2 darts there for Shay. She does find the single 16, but down by 2 now. Paula's looking to quickly close. She does right there. That's where I go back a couple rounds, and it's one of those things. Do you close your opponent's biggest number, or do you add a little bit of points? I'm always been, that's just my strategy. I like a little bit more points, and instead of taking that risk reward, but like we said, cricket, it's just everybody's got their own strategy and how they want to attack things. So I can't really say she went about it wrong, because in her eyes, she went about it right. So Paula finds a big double, and she can put it away here and become champion if she finds another bull underneath. So Cole gotta find a double and a single, and it's not gonna be the case. So Paula Murphy just needing the one bull. She shakes it out, steps to the Aki, takes a deep breath before she goes about it. Just on the high side, and that's a decent blocker too with the flight. Wonder how much of a blocker it is. Not much at all, as she puts it in with her second dart and beats Shea Cole 2-1 in this women's cricket final. Impressive stuff as Paula Murphy claims the ADO national cricket title as well as the women's singles title here today. You see Miss Davis give her a little round of applause as she walks up. So kudos to both those ladies. It was a fantastic match. We saw a 3-4 and a 3-1 in that final leg there. Go ahead and take a look around the room and see if we can bring you another match before our streaming coverage, or before we get another one here on the streaming board. Hang tight. We'll be right back with some more action. William Stewart here of USA Darts Productions. Thanks for joining us here live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Alrighty, we're starting to get to the ending point of our tournament here, as I know we've got some mixed doubles, but I do believe that, last chance on the strip. I think a couple people have backed out. I'm not sure how many teams we have in mixed doubles right now. I'm going to check that in the meantime, but room's definitely starting to get a little less packed, as they say. So we will bring you some more action here soon on USA Darts. Stay tuned. Alrighty, folks, looks like Sean Brennaman is warming up here on the streaming board, so our next match on the stream will be here in just a moment. I'll get everything updated. We'll get that going here as soon as these guys take a few practice throws. Hang tight, we'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, it'll be Sean Brennaman versus Darren Young. Fantastic match here coming on the stream. We'll kick it on over to our overhead shot of there, and we'll get going as soon as Darren comes over, has a few throws. Looks like he's headed up there now, so we'll be right back. Alrighty, here we go. Looks like our final is getting ready to start here. Looks like we're getting ready to diddle as Darren will step to the hockey here. We'll take a look at that bull. It's a single for Darren. It's a double for Sean Brennaman. So Brennaman with the advantage here. As we get started in this semifinal of men's cricket. Waiting for our scoreboard to upload. There we go. All righty. These guys have been playing really well to get where they are now. Sean Brennaman, of course, from Canada, making his way down to Vegas for this one. Darren from Pennsylvania. Of course, two gentlemen who have been on the stage setting. Darren, of course, making, I believe, 10+ World Championship appearances. And I believe Sean Brennaman, I believe, is the U.S. Masters where he made a nice little appearance. Can't remember who he played there. Escapes me off the top of my mind, but still just a little bit of information on these guys. Two very popular gentlemen. Brennaman right to the hockey there, no hesitation. Was cocking back as Darren was just pulling his darts. Michelle sending us 50 stars. Appreciate that very much. Thank you, ma'am. Over in the other semifinal, since this is a semifinal of men's singles cricket. Over in the other semifinal, it's Kevin Luke taking on Dawson Michelle. So another PDC, our former PDC Tour card holder in Dawson Michelle. Another Canadian making the trip down to this one. Finds himself in the semis. Sean just needing the 3 bowls, and he's going to do a double and a single for an impressive leg of darts there. Sean Brennaman, it looks like he pops a nice tasty 4.4 average there. Looks like that may be just outside for Darren, but or maybe just inside, but nonetheless, it'll do. Darren Young will get the start here in the second leg. See if Darren Young can force a decider here. Good last there from Brennaman. Getting a nice little 5 mark here. Darren finding a nice couple trip 18s there. Darren goes ahead and quickly closes. A 19 and 20 there. And Brennaman only coming up with the 317, so a slight advantage here for Young as he looks to close those out in a hurry. Staying downstairs. That surprises me a little bit there. That Darren did that, going at the 15s. Instead, maybe adding a couple point leads. So Brennaman's going to go ahead and take an opportunity to open up another number for himself. And he does so and gets 16 points on the board. So now we'll see if what Darren does here. Elects to close the 17s. I don't know if I like that strategy from Darren, honestly. Just personal preference. There's a 15s and bulls here, though. Nice double there. Looking for another. Looking for another. And Sean Brennaman goes ahead and wins the match there. 2-0 over Darren Young. And into the finals we go. This will be Dawson Michelle or Kevin Luke to meet Sean Brennaman in the finals. So hang tight, and we will be right back with this one. Alrighty, here we go. I was wrong. I swear DARTCONNECT said it was a semifinal match, but I guess that was a top 8 match. Maybe I just mistook when I saw. Maybe I just saw that Kevin Luke and Dawson were maybe just a top 4 match. So my apologies for that one. This is actually the semifinal match, as it's Bruce Robbins taking on Sean Brennaman. So good, tasty match here. Bruce out of the Boston area, Sean Brennaman out of the, of course, Canada. We'll go ahead and pull up our DARTCONNECT scoreboard. See what the Buffalo Bruce Robbins does here. Does he go 18s? Yes, it looks like it. Finding the triple with the second dart. And third, Bruce Robbins, I believe he had the PDC appearance in 1996 at the match play. See, there's a little anger on his face, not coming up with more than just a single mark there on the 18s, giving Brennaman the opportunity to close here. Just needs one more. Grabs it with the third dart. Well, Bruce gonna have to open up another number. Not able to capitalize with the triple at all. So Brennaman just really, really doing what he needs to produce a final or a finals appearance. Take a look real quick. Actually pull up the feed. There we go. Yeah, that's what I was seeing. So Kevin Luke beat Dawson Michelle with a big average, 2.2 to 1. And then, yes, this is our other semifinal, so a little premature on the last one. My apologies on that one. I thought Darren and Sean were our other semifinal, but they were our top 8, so. Bruce thinking how much he needs to go at here. Oh, just a readjustment on the score, only scoring one of those bulls, so Bruce is making sure he was correct on the score. Does come up with a double and a single there for 75-point score, but Sean Brennaman, I don't think it's going to last after this round, as he just needs 2 and grabs it right there. Nice stuff from Sean Brennaman, as it's just a 3-6. I think he's got a little bit more in him, as we saw it in the last match between Darren. Sean Brennaman getting the start here. Bruce is going to have to find his groove and find it fast, because with the start, that is a dangerous task ahead for Bruce Robbins, but he is certainly capable of doing and coming back from this 1-0 deficit. Gonna have to move over. Chooses to go to the other side. I would have figured he may go to the opposite. Looks like it was over on the left-hand side of that 19, but whatever you feel is your way into the triple. But look at this from Sean Brennaman. A nice round of 9 as Brucey shakes his head and says, well, on to the next. Brennaman putting himself with a ton-plus lead here. I think that's smart for Brennaman, as look at there, Bruce goes ahead and nails 2 triples. That'll almost take out that lead. 3 points shy. Still taking his chances to go ahead and close these, and he does there. And a big trip on the last dart. Nice round once again from Sean Brennaman, following the 9 with a 6 mark. Look at that, finds another one of those triples. Brennaman's just on fire this leg. 9-6-6 his last 3 rounds at the board. Tough, tough task. As Bruce Robbins shooting a 5-2, Brennaman shooting a 5-3 in this leg. Wow. Just does find a 4 count on the Bulls, but Brennaman just needed to find one more, and he does, and just a single 15. Wow, what an impressive leg. What an impressive match from Sean Brennaman. He's like, what can I do, man? That was just, what can I do? Impressive stuff. 5.1 in that one, 4-3 overall in the leg for Sean Brennaman. So here we go. We'll have our finals coming up here on the streaming board next. Sean Brennaman taking on Kevin Luke. Hang tight, folks. We will have that one just a second for you on the streaming board next. All righty, looks like these two are warming up here. Kevin Luke, Sean Brennaman for our men's cricket finals. So thank you all who have held in there all day or even all weekend in the chat. We'll get going here soon. Jason asking, do y'all stream any dart tournament? Yes, I mean, if you're willing to have us out, we love to be there. Of course, we you know, try not to you know, not make it worth it per se. I mean, if it's realistically not worth it for you, we're gonna be honest with you and tell you. But then again, publicity is king, so. Gonna re-diddle it up as it looks like Mr. Ed Chambers may be joining me here.
So pretty much the only thing I have to listen to is you.
Yeah, exactly. Romp, 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 romp. Hello, everybody. William Stewart here with USA Darts Productions, joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Ed Chambers. How about that?
There's a lot of myths. I don't know about legends, but and my voice is extremely raspy. It does sound good on the Soul radio channel at this point, but a Darts commentary stream might be a little different.
We'll go ahead and update the old DARTCONNECT. Does it look like maybe just a little hiccup in getting going there? This should be a fantastic final. Look at this big 9 mark there from.
I mean, I sit down and we're already halfway done through the first leg. There's something about just bringing the presents. What round is this a final?
This is the final.
Okay.
This is the final between Kevin Luke and Sean Brennaman. Should be a nice, tasty match.
I mean, I don't think you can get much better of a start than that, except for maybe hitting the other 2 triples on the first round.
Well, the thing about it is Sean threw a tasty last match between Bruce Robbins. I think he had a 5.1 in his last leg, but Kevin's been throwing lights out too. I think he had an awesome match between Dawson, Michelle. Really, even Dawson said, "I lost with a 4-4." What do you do?
Shoot a 5.
I guess that's the only thing you can do. But Kevin Luke currently throwing a 5.7.
I think at this point is just trying to get it over with so we can play some mixed doubles. Yeah, this is real quick.
We are not messing around.
We don't even have a chance to sit here and, like, I was going to ask you questions about who they've played so far, backstories, where they're from, who they know. And I'm like, okay, well, we're almost done with leg 1. So okay.
Yeah, we almost don't have enough time. Yeah. We've already mentioned Sean Brennaman making the trip from across the border, but Kevin Luke, well, across the Canadian border, I should say. Kevin Luke from Sunnyside, Washington. So a little bit backstory on him. He booked his place at the Lakeside this recently. So I know that's a big deal for him.
And first player to get the youth championship and a seniors title at the same time too. So
yeah, he won the ADO National Championship Youth event. I think he said 93, which is
so
aging him a little bit.
I was about 12 at that point. I mean, not trying to show my age, but
wow, look at that impressive leg of darts there from Kevin Luke. Even Sean gave him a little knuckle love there. Wow.
Still race to 2?
Yes, still first 2 legs here. That's not, for some reason, that's not showing there on our DARTCONNECT scoreboard. Don't know why. But yeah, we mentioned 93 being the youth title, winning the 01 title.
And I think I seen a picture of him in the paper too. He was looking a little bit more hairy, a little bit more sprightly on the figure there too, but still the same darts it looks like.
So we did figure out what's kind of going on with the score board here. The double and triple button are gone. on the scoreboard up there for right now, so it's kind of making it difficult to score, a little bit unconventional. So it's they're just pushing in the singles as they go.
Yeah, it's the old, well, there's a word for it, I forget, but there's a setting on there for that. But
well, he said it was really weird because there was a round of 9. Well, he had a round of 9 here, but in the last match too, he's like, yeah, you could probably cut to commercial break real quick if you wanted to.
Yeah, they're sticking in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can still count a little.
I was wondering because I saw you could kind of see a little bit of movement on the board too. And I was wondering, it was really rapid. I was like, what's going on here for a second? And all that would make sense if you're sitting there button pushing really hard. Going to cause some movement.
Kevin's just, I don't even know at this point. There's not much to say about it. He's just stroking it. He's finding it good. Sean's going to have to kind of get at least 9 darts ahead, 9 marks ahead.
He's got to find something right now. Not producing what he did in the last couple matches on the stream. And Kevin's just also playing lights out right now.
He might have to have an energy drink after this just to try and slow him down from how high he's at.
Just 3 singles to close.
Oof, needed a triple visit at least.
Yeah.
To get himself in there. Kevin's just going to try and close it up as quickly as he can. Goes the bull route to try to finish on a triple, but I'm sure he'll switch down. Gets one.
Upsetting himself, even though he's got a pretty nice handle on this one. We'll see.
Trying to put it away with that 51. At this point, Sean needs 5 just to even get close. Some friendly fallout.
Mm-hmm.
No sorries needed.
See if
Sean thinks it's funny. I mean,
you can get another one here, maybe a double. It looks like it's right in there, in the heart of that double bed.
yeah, that can put a little pressure onto the end, especially with Kevin trying to wrap it up as quickly as he can.
Just 1, 2, 3 needed. Let's see if he can pop it here. That'll handle 2, and that'll do it. Wow, what a phenomenal
dagger clip.
Yeah, that was.
I
maybe 5 minutes.
I didn't even get to open my drink after I sat down. I sat down and we were already done with leg 1, and
a 4.3 average for Kevin in this final. Really impressive stuff in that last leg.
Yeah, pretty dominant in that final there. That was poor Sean didn't even get a chance to get himself into the game, let alone take it out. So.
Exactly. So it'll be Kevin and Luke crowned your champion here in men's singles cricket as we move in to mixed doubles, folks. Mixed doubles 501 and women's doubles 501. So hang tight. We'll be right back with some more action. Thank you, Ed Chambers, for joining me for that one. William Stewart here of USA Darts Productions. We'll be right back.
Sometimes you get a lot of strange people volunteering to chalk matches. That's why I just say no. Jesus, I'm so tired.
Right. I feel you.
I haven't even played today. I have done nothing.
You've done nothing?
Well, no, I walked in time for singles cricket and threw 3 darts, and they're like, "Oh, you're up." I'm like, "Oh, shit." Yeah. Whoops.
Yes. Alrighty, folks, looks like it's about time to go ahead and cut the stream and come back here in just a second. So we're going to go ahead and do a little updated so we can get the proper tags in our description. So we will do that right now. Look for a notification bell to happen when we go live here in just a few. So if you have not liked and followed our page, definitely do so. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube page, do that so you can get notified when we go live. Thanks for tuning in, folks. William Stewart here of USA Darts Productions. We'll be right back with some more coverage of the 43rd Annual Windmill Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open in just a moment.